Hey guys, and welcome back. I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you're watching No Reserve Classics. And if you haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and ring that bell, because you never know, your dream ride could be in the next video. And here she is, guys, this beautiful 1968 Chevrolet Camaro RSSS LS3 Pro Touring. It's featuring that beautiful black forest green metallic paint, but where the magic happens is underneath that hood. 525 horsepower LS3 motor, mated with a T56 Tremec 6-speed manual transmission. It's got power steering and full disc brakes. Underneath this car, Global West tubular and upper control arms, Ride-Tex fully adjustable suspension, Hellwig sway bars, Hotchkiss frame connectors, the list goes on. And you didn't forget about the interior as well. Procar by Scat seating, VHX digital Dakota gauges, and it's even got a full Alpine sound system. So guys, stay tuned, because this is one car you don't want to miss out on. And I know you guys can't be with me here today on this beautiful turntable, but if you visit us at No Reserve Classics, you'll be able to take this beautiful ride as well as all of our others for a virtual 360-degree tour. With a simple swipe of a finger, you'll be able to view the beautiful exterior of this car. And after you're done looking at the exterior, hop over to the inside for another 360-degree tour. And if you guys have fallen in love with this car just like I have and have any questions, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815, and I'll be sure to answer any questions you guys have to ask. All right, guys, let's hear what 525 horsepower sounds like. Ignition on, and let's prepare for liftoff. Here we go. Oh man, my hair stood right up on my arm. Woo! I got the chills like a kid on Christmas morning. So let's strap in and let's take this bad boy for a ride. All right, so here we are finally. We got our power windows with a simple flick of a button. This is so cool. I love this car. I've said it a million times, gonna keep saying it. I fell in love with this car. Just the way you feel in this car is absolutely phenomenal. You can see the way my eyes are lighting up. I love it. So sitting in the seat, great. Really, really comfortable. I have my steering wheel swayed so our hands are not slipping off of it. Really, really nice Grant steering wheel with the Camaro logo in the front with the working horn. Now as our eyes transfer a little bit further, we're gonna notice those VHX gauges by Digital Dakota. And as soon as we pull those lights on, you got that really cool red illumination behind it, looking really nice. So when you have those LEDs looking at the road ahead, you'll be able to see just what you're looking at. A few other features in this car that all work together: the suspension, the motor, the overall feel in this car is super tight and very similar to a go-kart. So as soon as we downshift and we hit the gas, our heads go back. Because why? We have all that power and it's right there, right at our fingertips. Now we're gonna take some turns right now, and it's very simple, very easy on the power steering. So we're moving left and right. This car is so nice, so fast. So as soon as we hit that gas, it just goes. Super reliable and super comfortable. Now, all those components are perfectly coordinated together. The suspension, as we're going over these bumps, are just absorbing and not transferring any of that energy into the cabin. As we're taking some of these tight turns, we have the sway bars that are helping us go back and forth and keeping the whole car fully stable. So as we're going through, we have the suspension working out, we have the sway bars working out. So when we do hit that pedal, that LS3 motor is giving us instant power. And as we're shifting through some of these gears, right now I'm in fourth gear, 1100 RPMs, 45 miles an hour, just cruising and enjoying it. The short shifter goes right into gear. That's it. Right now we're right in neutral. Put it back right in fourth gear, and we can go very simple, very easy, and very comfortable. The clutch on this car is perfectly placed right in the center, not too high, not too low. So as you get used to the car a little bit more, you're gonna be a lot more daring. And the comfortability in this car is what allows you to do that. Now we just went over a big bump. You didn't see me move. Between the suspension and my seat, it's keeping me in place, not really worrying about it. And like I said, you're forgetting what type of vehicle you're driving. This vehicle is over 50 years old. Now I hope when I get 50 years old, I feel this good or even look this good. Now going all the way from the outside to the inside of this car, it's great. I don't know how else to explain it besides if I had the opportunity, I would not allow this car for sale. This car is super great. This car is a car that I personally would love to drive every single day of the week. And I will say Pro Car by Scat did an awesome job on these seats. Now the front seats are super comfortable, holding us in a lot on the sides. Now as we come to a stop and slow this puppy down, we got those disc brakes working out really well for us, really helping us out with all that high horsepower in there. You definitely need some disc brakes to help you stop. And not only does the interior look great, but that exterior is absolutely phenomenal. That black forest green paint on there. Right now we're in the shadows, and as soon as we come into the light, bam, you get that green flake on there, just looking absolutely great. So it looks good, performs good, sounds good, and feels even better. I mean, you downshift, and this baby just takes off. If you give it throttle, it'll smoke all the gears. First, second, third, fourth gear, no problem. It has enough power, built with the lightweight of this car and the suspension. I mean, it's a dream. This car is an absolute dream. I've driven a lot of cars in the past 2 years. I would say over 75, 80 cars in the past few years. And this would be, if I had to make a comment about it, this would be my absolute favorite. And it's not only because the looks, the RS kit on the front end, the D80 spoiler package, the wheels, the tires, the stance, but it's just the overall feeling. When I picked up this car, I said, man, that's a cool black car, and just walked on by until I saw what the car was. Immediately starting up the car, I got goosebumps, and which is rare for me because I see these cars all the time. This is what I do. I do this all the time. I drive a lot of these cars, and it's just something about the way you feel in this car, the way the turning is, the way the suspension is, the way that LS3 motor roars up when you're hitting those high RPMs, that just does it for me. So unfortunately, guys, unfortunately for me anyway, I have to bring this baby back to the barn so I can give you guys a little bit more in-depth information on this car. But I will tell you that whoever buys this car is gonna have a car for a lifetime. This is gonna be their dream car, because I'll tell you what, if I had to choose, this would be my dream car. So I'll see you guys back at the barn. Woo! Now that was an awesome drive. I still have goosebumps. Man, this car is amazing. I love it. This car is an absolute gem. Guys, let's start off with the front end of this car. And just like you guys have seen, we transformed this car with the Detroit Speed electronic conversion kit with those beautiful resto-modded halos in the back. So it's full electronic. Pull that headlight lever and bam, these doors open up. And we did have to do a little bit of customization because originally when this car had the SS kit on the front, it had those obnoxious blinkers on the bottom. So we had to replace the lower valance and had that color matched as well. So you have your blinkers up underneath and that awesome D80 spoiler package. So when we spin this car around, you guys will be able to see that D80 spoiler on the back of this car as well. So you have really nice chrome on the front and a few key elements on the exterior of this car, starting right up here in the front, LS3 525 horsepower, letting you guys know that when you see this car on the road, this car is not like the others. And I just love it, the way they put the decals up here. They also put them right here on the fender emblem. Normally you'd see a 350, 396, depending on what it came with. This is fully custom as well. But this black forest green paint is awesome. From 2-3 feet away, it looks black, but it's not. That beautiful flake in there looks absolutely great. The body lines on the front of the door, on the rear of the door here are really, really nice. The chrome is in exceptional shape. Even the mirrors here have a mirror chrome finish on there. I can see myself. And they work really good too. So if you've seen some of the videos of these cars, when you're driving, these mirrors shake. These are super tight, which may not seem like a big thing, but when you're driving down the road and you want to switch lanes, it's a big thing. Now look at the side of this car, the stance, how the wheels are. You have just enough clearance in here so when you're going over those big bumps, hitting those grooves in the road, this car is just sucking up all those bumps. The American racing wheels in this car are really nice. Take a look at this finish on here. You have the really nice satin gray finish with the diamond mirror cut polished lip, just giving it a pop, matching some of this chrome over here, looking really well. You have the billet aluminum center cap with the chrome lug nuts, just accentuating the disc brakes. Right behind those wheels, you'll notice something, and it's super slight. Although they look black, they are actually the same black forest green metallic paint that's on the car. So like I said, when you're stepping back from the car, it looks black, just like the wheels. But once you get up on there, you notice that slight awesome touch. So let's just look at the fit and finish of this rear end. How beautiful the chrome is on the taillights, on the bumper. And once again, another custom touch right here on the center gas cap, LS3 525. So if you didn't notice in the front end, you didn't notice in the fenders, you'll definitely be the person behind this car because it's super fast. Looking at, that's why it's so fast right here. So as we were saying, that D80 spoiler package right up top. But if you can catch this on the camera, it's pretty hard. If you notice this tail pan, it looks black, super black. It's not, it's the same color. It's just the way the angle hits. So during the day in the bright light, you're driving a dark forest green black metallic car. But at nighttime, this car looks super black and super stealth. And tucked up way underneath is that 3-inch pipes exhaust, right where the beautiful sound is coming out. So when this car is passing you by, this is all you're gonna see. So let's take a look at that awesome LS3 power plant. As soon as you open that hood, bam, it's right in your face. 6.2 liter, 525 horsepower LS3, made it up with that T56 6-speed manual transmission. And keeping all that power nice and cool is that awesome Griffin radiator with the electric fan, as well as this custom air intake system on here with the K&N air filter. So going through this motor compartment, very clean, very simple, very modern, and I love it. All the wires have been loomed up, taped up really nice, screwed in. The firewall looks absolutely beautiful. And even going to the underneath of this hood, it's color matched just like the outside of the car. The insulation on it, it's never been damp, it's never been wet. It looks like it was just installed yesterday. Just super sleek, super clean. I love it. It's just something that you can eat off of. It's outstanding. I haven't fallen in love with a vehicle like this in a very long time. I mean, the carbon fiber on here has been hydro dipped to match the interior. It's just the little touches that make this car one of one. So let's check out my favorite part of this car, the interior. So first off, this seating arrangement. I am 5'7", so on the shorter side, so I have plenty of room with the seat pulled up forward. Now, what's really cool about these Pro Car by Scat seating is how far they go back. Right now, I got my legs stretched out and I can't touch the pedal. So depending on your size, you won't have any problem sitting in this car. And comfort of this seat, phenomenal, absolutely great. We have our headrests on here, so when we hit that gas, our head goes back, it's staying solid. But right here on our sides and in our back area, it hugs us in, just like somebody was holding us in our seat, and we have that beautiful lap band holding us in as well. But looking forward, wow, absolutely great. I can't believe I've fallen in love with a car, and I've said it a million times and I'll keep saying it. I love this car. The suede steering wheel on here definitely makes you feel like you're driving a modern car. It has the red suede insert, so it shows you where's dead ahead. But matching that is what's right behind there, the beautiful digital Dakota gauges. Once you turn that ignition on and you put the lights on, bam, you have that red glow in there. So when you're driving at night, you see that looking really, really nice. So everything is functioning. Our windshield wipers, our high beam, our really cool Alpine radio. So even though we have an awesome sound coming out of that exhaust pipe, we could connect our phone, we have Pandora, we have USB. So a lot of the new creeper comfort features that you would see in a newer car right here dead ahead. And everything, the center, the dash, even the glove box is wrapped in that really beautiful custom carbon fiber. And what do we have right in the center? A short shifter, 6-speed manual transmission, and that's it. It's right in neutral. That's 4th gear. So very short. It knows right when you're in gear. Super comfortable. So the driving aspect is you're sitting in these awesome seats. You have your suede steering wheel with your beautiful headliner, your awesome gauges, your aftermarket radio, your short shifter. It just feels at home. It feels so comfortable. We have the speakers if we need them, and we have our power windows, which look original. So a very nice, well put together car. I love it. And not only do the driver and passenger get to enjoy this beautiful seating, but if you look right over to the rear as well, it matches. So when you open up that door, you really can't tell that this car is over 50 years old, because the interior is in such great shape and the front and back seats match. I love it. Sold. I'll take it. Not for sale, guys. Now, as we transfer to the underbody of this car, look how beautiful and clean it is. Absolutely stunning. It is one of the best cars I've seen in a very long time. Super clean. The metal is phenomenal under here. You see that awesome pipes, 3-inch exhaust from the headers all the way to the back, giving it that toy car appearance. You're gonna notice the Global West tubular and upper control arms into this vehicle, as well as the Ride Tech adjustable suspension, giving this car the ride that you guys have seen. It is very nice. I can't explain how beautiful it is, just with the Hotchkiss frame connectors on here, keeping the car totally solid, and helping with that car being solid are those sway bars, that Hellwig sway bars that are in here. Man, this car looks and drives phenomenal. And all that power is transferred through that 8.8-inch 10-bolt rear end with posi and 373 gearing. And you can't forget about the full disc conversion. With all that power that was up underneath that hood, downstairs with those disc brakes, you're gonna need those babies to stop all that horsepower. So not only is the top super clean, the bottom is one car you can definitely eat off of. So there you guys have it. 1968 Chevrolet Camaro RS SS Pro Touring. 525 horsepower LS3 motor, Tremec T56 6-speed manual transmission, tubular and upper lower control arms with Ride Tech suspension. that beautiful black forest green paint, that full custom interior with those digital Dakota gauges. And last but not least, that bumpin' Alpine sound system. So based on my professional opinion, I've broken this vehicle down into 3 separate subcategories, ranging from a 1 all the way to a 10. Our first subcategory, performance and handling, I've given this vehicle a 9.5. Separate subcategory, comfort, I've given this vehicle a 9. And last but not least, the quality of restoration, I've given this vehicle a 9.5, giving this 68 Camaro an overall rating of 9.5. And guys, I'm Chris Mazzarella, and you've been watching No Reserve Classics. And if you guys have any questions, feel free to give me a call, Chris, at 1-800-562-7815. And if you guys haven't done it already, make sure you hit that subscribe button, because you never know, your dream ride could be in the next video.